Coach, we'll get started when you're ready.
I'm so proud of our football players and our coaching staff. They fought under very adverse conditions. Blocking out the noise was key this week, and we had to believe in ourselves. And our players came here to win the football game. We talked about it last night. We felt that we could win. We had to play very well. And I'm just so proud of the grit and the toughness. A lot of young players, a lot of older players, giving it everything they got for the Tigers. Give credit to Dan Mullen. I think he's an excellent coach, and Florida's an excellent football team. Tonight was our night. 3 turnovers, the winning field goal at the end. I thought the clock management was awesome tonight. A lot of good things happened tonight. Any questions?
Hey, Coach, about to go on set and do this game. How about that? Where did this fight come from? And you talked about it. The guy's not quitting, but man, I mean, you guys lose players left and right, and next man up. I mean, nobody blinks.
Yeah,
man, that was impressive.
Yeah, we saw it all week, and that's what I said. It was a 24-hour rule. We were very disappointed the way we played, but we fought and we stuck together as a team. And it's the first time for a lot of these young players in the swamp. They believed in each other. They blocked out the noise and did a tremendous job.
Yeah, Ed, before Cade went out for that kick, did you say anything to him, or did you feel like you didn't need to?
No, I didn't want to mess him up. Just let him go. But, I talked to Mac, and obviously I said, Mac, what do you think? He said, we're going to make it. And we were trying to get to the 33, and that was his range. But, hey, we decided to go ahead and try it. Tremendous job of getting the Mayday out there, and a tremendous job of protection, and a tremendous job of Cade.
Coach, everyone, as you said, everyone in the world doubted you, including this person right here who was asking you a question right now.
That's okay. That's okay.
How do you account for this? Is it just people when they get backs to the wall, everything is going wrong, and you have a late scratch with like Stanley and Baskerville can't play, and they come together. How do you explain something like this?
I just think that you got to give credit to the players, the leadership. I think JaCoby Stevens did a tremendous job of leading the football team. Austin Deckles, Jabril Cox, then the young guys stepped in. There was a 1-2 about winning tonight, and I think coaching staff did a great job. There was a lot of motivational speeches last night, and I told them, this is the same room that we sat in after we lost to Troy, and they missed the extra point at the end. It may come down to that, but whatever it comes down to, we're going to fight to the very end, and it didn't.
Hey, Ed, I mean, it looked like you guys were stopped on third down, and then it literally, a guy threw a shoe. I mean, what are you seeing? Like, what's that emotion like on the sideline when you're probably about to punt and then a guy throws a shoe?
Well, I was happy, to be honest with you. Maybe some people were disappointed, that it happened. I don't know, but it was, I can't talk for them, but it was a penalty that, obviously I know Coach Mullen didn't want that guy to do that, and it was a break. We needed a break. And we got a break.
Scooter.
It's just kind of to follow up on that question. Have you ever won a game because an opponent threw a shoe?
No. I don't think I've ever been in a game when an opponent threw the shoe, to be honest with you. I think it was a great job by Stringfellow of loosening up that shoe before the play,
Did you see it when it happened?
No, I did not. I just saw 3 flags on the ground, and I was happy.
Hey, Ed, with your true freshman quarterback today, Max Johnson, getting his first start, what did you see from him today? And it seemed like he had some crucial drives in this one.
Yeah, the ability to run the football at the beginning, we saw him scramble and some quarterback draws. I thought he made some good decisions with the football, crisp throws. Still some stuff to work on, but I believe in Max and TJ. I think they're 2 excellent young quarterbacks.
Hey, Coach, could you tell us a little bit more about the winning kick and the decision there? It sounds like you said you thought it was a little bit beyond his range or the fringe a bit, and you went ahead and did it anyway.
Yeah, we had to try it. We tried to win the game. You're on the road. You got one of the top teams in the country. You got a chance to win the game. You got to take a shot. And we took a shot.
Hey, Ed, were there certain things you saw this week from your team that kind of showed you were going to get this kind of fight from them this week?
Yeah. I saw great practices. I saw 1-2. I saw them coming early to meetings. I know these guys like my kids. I know they was hurt on Monday, but you know what? We said, hey, we're going to beat Florida in the swamp. It's going to be a great deal. We believe we've been there before. And I just thought the guys stuck together. I thought there was great leadership. Our coaches stuck together in the adverse situations, all kind of stuff flying out there. You know, hey, let's focus on a great game plan for the Florida Gators. But I got to give the credit to the players. They're the ones that got it done tonight.
Ed, y'all were able to intercept Kyle Trask twice there in the second half, which ended up being crucial in a one-score game, and had to do it with a lot of really young defensive backs. What can you say about their play tonight stepping in with Stingley?
So proud of those guys. And, you know, hey, they practice, you know, Corey and Bill get some reps, and you know, they go full speed in practice, and we tell you, next man up. And I think we got some excellent young corners. I think they played very well tonight. We made some mistakes. Sometimes we had the guy doubled, and he caught the ball on us, but there was some great receivers, a great quarterback. I think it was a great learning experience for everybody.
Hey, Coach, I know this week you were part of the decision for the team not to play in a bowl game this year.
Yeah.
Was tonight kind of that bowl game in a sense?
You know, we didn't talk about it, but it was pretty nice, you know, in the swamp to beat Florida on the road. You know, we didn't talk about it at all. Our whole focus was beat Florida. Let's wipe out the noise, block it out, focus on what we can focus, and finish strong. So proud of these guys.
Coach Steve Moulton, WZZN, you mentioned about that 2017 season of coming in a week after you lose to Troy. Tell me, comparison-wise, how big of a win is this for your program, Coach?
Huge, and I told the team that last night. And I told the coaching staff last night, and we was in the same room. I said, you know what, guys? When we beat Florida, this could be the building blocks to turning around our program, just like it did in 2017. There's a lot of young players. We played a very good football team. That's just the best Florida team that we have faced, and especially offensively. And I think that gives our guys some confidence, some building blocks. And like I said, we're building a championship team, and we showed it tonight.
Thank you, Coach. Appreciate the time.
Go Tigers.
Whenever you're watching that field goal, what's going through your mind, and how you played through this game, like and knowing you were getting your first start today.
So what?
He's muted.
Am I good?
Max, did you hear me?
I did, yes, sir.
Okay.
You know, we all believed in Cade. He's a great kicker. We do this every Monday and Thursday. We have a 2-minute drill, and you know, we were told to get to the 33-yard line. We didn't, but Cade made a great kick for us, and we ended up with a win.
Hey, Max, just what's going through your mind when you guys, you know, obviously make that incompletion on third down, you're about to walk off the field, and then you see a flag kind of come in at the last second for that unsportsmanlike conduct? I mean, just kind of where was your vantage point from that whole sequence, and just kind of what's your immediate reaction?
For sure. Coach O said in the meeting yesterday that one player is going to win the game for us on a play. And I think that was probably the biggest play was our tight end, Cole. His shoe came off, and the defender threw it. And, of course, it helped us and helped us move the chains.
Yeah, Max, I know the Florida defender threw the shoe pretty well, but you threw the ball pretty well tonight also. Can you just talk about your comfort level, especially it seemed like from the very opening drive they had a game plan that really fit what you could do?
Yeah, I was really comfortable. Coach Enzemir put me in the right positions. I mean, the O-line did a great job. They protected me really well tonight. The backs did a great job, and the receivers went and made plays for me. So, I mean, yeah, it was a great game for us.
Yeah, Max, looked like your parents were in the stands, is that right? And you got to see them at the end of the game. Can you just tell us about, I mean, can you reflect on this moment here? First start, they're there, you get to see them afterwards triumphantly. What's all that like?
It was awesome. I mean, coming out with a win, especially in the swamp, is awesome. It was great to see my family. They come to every game. They always support me. Some of my cousins came down as well, which was also cool. So it was awesome to see them.
Max, when did you learn that you were going to start in this game, and what helped you the most prepare for it?
I found out sometime this week. I really don't remember what day it was. I mean, Coach Enzemir did a great job of preparing me with all the fronts, the coverages, and I know that my receivers were going to make plays for me.
Max, I want to get your feeling. For the most part this season, you were coming in at the end of games that were basically decided, and you were getting some a chance. This week, you kind of ran with the first team, got first team reps, were preparing to start. What was it like to go into a game, with a chance maybe just show Coach all what you could do?
I really didn't change my preparation. I prepared like I was a starter every week. Like I said, Coach Ensmere has done a great job preparing us as the quarterback group, and he put us in the right positions. Yeah.
Okay, thanks everybody. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
JaCoby, Ed Orgeron talked about how you were a key point of leadership this week. What does this win mean for this program, and how did you lead this week to bring into this?
I mean, all week Coach O talked about like a couple of years ago, I think my freshman year, where we come off the loss of Troy, and we come into the Swamp, everybody counted us out. Like this year, everybody thought we were going to lose, and we all rallied together. And really, that was the game right there. That was a turning point for the program to create a championship team. So this week, that's what we've been telling the younger guys is that, hey, this has always been the game where we turn things around. And we had a freshman quarterback step up, and we had Cade kick a 60-yard field goal, and that's a classic SEC win right there.
Is this the kind of win that y'all can build on for the future? Does this tie y'all together going forward?
Oh, definitely. Throughout the whole year, it was almost, we almost had this, or we almost got that, and this time we finally got it. We have something that we can build around, and something that we can just grow from. Wins like this and moments like these, like Coach Moffitt and Coach O said, is you're never going to forget these. We're going to be 50, 60 years old talking about Cade York kicking a field goal and Max diving on a third down, stretch for a first down. So these moments never can be taken away.
Hey, JaCoby, I mean, you guys were down, 2-3 corners at certain times. You're starting linebacker, some linemen. I guess just what was the kind of mindset defensively, this week and especially today with all that? I mean, Coach O
always preaches he's always next man up. Of course, we wanted to have Sting in the game, and we wanted Elias in the game, and Cordell going out early. I mean, of course, we wanted all those guys, but Coach O preaches it for a reason. It's next man up, because you never know what can happen. I mean, in a perfect world, those guys stay in and stay healthy and, do what they do best, but it never works that way.
JaCoby, when exactly did y'all know you weren't going to have Derek, and did that in any way sort of change what you were going to be able to do?
I mean, that's not a question I can answer. Unfortunately, we couldn't have him in this game, but I trust that Derek's going to be back and get ready for this game coming up next week.
And a follow-up to that, if you don't mind, I mean, you have these freshmen.
Wilson, we gotta move on to Max. Right. Thank you.
Okay.
I gotta ask you, did you even know where the goalposts were? Could you see them through the fog, or did you figure if I just get it straight, that'll be good?
When the fourth quarter came around, I started seeing the fog roll in. I walked out in the field at one point to see if I could actually see. I got out there, it was a little blurry. I couldn't necessarily see the ball, but just had a little faith in God that He put me through. They went down the middle, right?
Sure.
All right.
I don't know. I couldn't see. We're in the press box here. I couldn't see it from here. Maybe they can see it on TV. I mean, it's the school record kick. I mean, how confident can you be on a kick like that? But before that, the guy throwing the shoe, did that make you run over and start warming up? Because you're thinking Zach's going to punt the ball.
I was definitely disappointed when I saw that we got to fourth down. And then I saw him throw the shoe, and I kind of gave a fist bump. Kind of knew we were about to get a first down. I was already in the net, kind of just staying calm and hitting a couple of kicks before that. But once that time came around and we started marching down to at the 45, 42-yard line, I was all right, I can hit from here. So.
Cade, I mean, going back to your freshman year, you went through some normal growing pains and kind of found your rhythm. I mean, to think, biggest kick of your career happening right here. I mean, just walk us through, I guess, your evolution to get to this point.
Yes, freshman year you could definitely call some of that growing pains. Learned a lot, came in as an 18-year-old and kind of went through like some things like, oh, probably should have done that, probably should have done this. Trying to be able to stay consistent and healthy throughout the whole year. And coming into this year, I started off the year hot, and I actually had the Missouri kick I didn't like and stuff like that. But the biggest difference between this year and last year is no missed PATs, because I have a different mindset about that, and I'm a lot more confident with myself, and basically every kick they put me out for, I know I can make it. So, and I want to thank the offense and Coach O for putting me in the place to probably have the top 3 moments of my football career. So that was pretty awesome.
Okay, the stakes were pretty high because they had called timeout, which meant they had time left if the kick was not good, or even if it was. Can you recall just your mindset stepping up to try that school record kick?
I mean, it's easier said than done, but the biggest thing I try and do is every time I go out for a kick, like, I want to make every one. I don't want to miss any. Like, that's pretty obvious, but every kick is important to me. If it's the 30-yard field goal in the beginning of the game or the 57 I had at the end of the game, I try not to think. Like, I don't think about getting iced. I don't think about what would happen if I miss. I only think about what happens if I make it. And what I was thinking about before the kick was run down the field doing the Gator chomp. So got to do that.
Okay, we'll wrap up with Brooks.
Cade, you said you walked down to see if you could see through it. I mean, how do you kick in fog like this?
I mean, I guess it's the same thing. Like, for me, kicking field goals isn't aiming at the upright. It's aiming down a line and finding the spot. So just I know where the uprights are and find a spot and aim towards that. It's not like it was completely like white and I couldn't see the uprights. I could see them faintly. It was more I just couldn't see the ball flying the whole way, but I just picked a spot and trusted it, and it worked out.
Thank you, Cade.
Of course. Go Tigers.